E aí, galera? Estão me ouvindo?
E aí, galera? Estão me ouvindo?
Vamos lá. Vamos tentar derrubar essa porta aqui. Primeiro inimigo do jogo, uma porta. Se derrubar ela pra acessar o outro lado ali. Opa! Bom, falta 19 de vida. Opa! Mais 2 ataquinhos aqui. 3 agora. Olha lá, derrubou. É assim que derrubou uma porta que tá trancada, galera. Jogo. Acho que é envenenado, pergaminho, tá. Pergaminho não. Vamos sair daqui. Esse veneno tá me lascando. Eu vim por aqui que tem um guarda ali, tá dormindo, mas beleza. Vamos ver aqui. Ou 2. Provavelmente eu vou ter que atacar ele ali. Vou fazer o seguinte. Vamos me curar.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed.
O mestre ronca e suspira durante o sono. É quase admirável que uma única pessoa possa fazer tanto barulho apenas com o nariz. Sussurrar o guarda, gritar, guarda, bater de brincadeira no nariz dele e ir embora. Gritar com o guarda, sussurrar para o guarda. O meu turno acabou, você pode estar aqui para me substituir. Espere, você não está com os mestres, você é especialista. Você está fazendo aqui para ver que mundo. Pense bem no que vai dizer, pois estou com vontade de bofetá-la. Dizer a verdade. Você dá esbiotano e o persuasão. Cumprimentá-lo e dizer que
The Magister considers you, shrugs, and curls his hands into fists.
You're honest, I'll give you that. Doesn't mean I'll be letting you go scot-free, though. I should have known there'd be trouble.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
What would he have to gain by killing me? Strange forces are at work.
Empty.
Get your dirty little paws up!
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
It seems as though there's a...
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. Though it does. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to
Good
headquarters.
gods.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a...
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with...
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylight. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt.
Come on, please, Lodestar. I forgot how to say it.
Go!
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
It was one of them. I know it.
You put a knuckle on it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip
An
the
elf
part that
sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
I'll tell you if you can keep it
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite serious.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't your...
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of... He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound...
And?
I've a few questions for you.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless... But there's more. Listen close.
I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
There now, just like that.
Squeeze!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. No indeed, boy.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, boy.
Ask what you must. I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me
He continues stroking his beard.
there's a killer about after all.
Till overboard.
You one of them? A divine...
I shall hold my head steady.
Well, well. What have we here?
The lizard looks you up and down, All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Oh, goodness. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Sufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics. The very basics, then. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate. As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, and that won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
I know, but still. Hone your skill.
If you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Meanwhile, the man...
Come on, please, Lonesome.
I'm busy watching.
A scruffy man,
Watch your.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning. The man named... He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp...
Pinches less that way, right?
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back...
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons.
Standing far back, Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from... no. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop... Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow...
What are you conspiring about?
Oh, don't mind him.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you...
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate...
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
The Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Name?
We just skip to the part where
Well, you aren't here on my list.
shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad?
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes how very... What?
Her pinched face...
Yeah,
She turns to...
gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume, right? Nope. Thanks. But you take care, then.
Suddenly, as quickly as...
Good luck, Chief.
Always knew you'd turn up. Your kind.
The elf is reading... He reaches out and... Fast! He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here.
It's a register, sir. You faring okay so far? I'm glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams...
Keep those bubbles tried on her. And if she...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good.
God, you there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says, but you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes...
I'm just about to create a...
Subdue men, quick!
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick! Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards! Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time. It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose. the door. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous insight.
No! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulp? It catches fire.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks.
I know your god did not gift you with much. Do you look at me and think, why, yes? No, damn. Whereas you, I believe, remember?
The skeleton.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted red. You press your palm against the door. It doesn't budge. The moment you touch the door, your belly.
Lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
The Magister lies on the floor. The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void Woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink a ship on my watch.
I thought Voidbreaker was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph salute.
I've faced worse.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
I hear something. It's Magister.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. It's working. Something within the ship snaps. Siwan struggles to her feet,
It's ripping the ship apart!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan. Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a void-woken. I wonder in which order.
You spot a strange lizard. Gaze. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dread. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful...
He sighs,
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the...
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean? What?
Suddenly, having all the air...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince. The all-con... Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my truly, a kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be fine. I accept, on one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards, then, to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicate.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be... Of course, there are other...
A black cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and...
What?